Hey there, fabulous authors. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm excited because today is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Love you all. You're awesome. And I wanted to jump on and talk to you about Valentine's Day marketing. So here we go. February 14th. Everybody loves everybody. Hearts candy chocolate. It's great. But what about your book? Well, let's think about this. As an author, you've got a really great opportunity because chances are you probably have a little bit of romance in your book. You probably have two characters who like each other, maybe even love each other. And you should really be taking advantage of Valentine's Day as something within your marketing. So let's talk about what you can do as an author on Valentine's Day to talk about your book and to talk about books in general. So book boyfriends is a huge thing. Literary loves is a big thing. Everybody loves the people that they love within the stories that they love. That's a lot of love. What do you need to do as an author to kind of bring that to the forefront? Well, I would recommend jumping on your social media and start talking about those literary couples that you love. Whether it's the classics like Romeo and Juliet, or it's your characters from your book, or it's a character in one of your friends' books. Let's talk about those couples that you absolutely love, or that you're terrified for because your author friend left them on some horrible cliffhanger, or that you think is a great example for people to be following within a relationship, or maybe you're that person who likes a couple that is not actually a couple, but you ship them anyway. So let's talk about that. Get on Twitter and start talking. Ask your fans who their favorite ship is. Ask your fans who their favorite couple is. Ask them whatever. I'm trying to think of all these things that kids use these days for couples, and I just don't know them. But you do, and you can figure it out, or you can look and figure it out, and start talking about the couples that you like within books. So for me, I might jump on and talk about my couple, Illyria and Dove. Now, we have a hashtag for them. It's Deluria. And I would get on and I would start talking about them with my fans. But I also have different characters that I like in other books. So maybe I am a huge Fortress fan, which is For and Tris from Divergent, or maybe I am a fan of someone else from another book. I might jump onto my social media, my Facebook, my street teams, within my Twitter. I might even go on Instagram and post about my favorite Valentine for Valentine's Day. Who is that book couple that I absolutely love? I want to talk about that and start a conversation. It does not have to be all wonderful flowers and hearts. I might like somebody that other people don't like. For example, if we are talking about the selection, everybody is a fan of America and Maxon, except for me. I don't like them together. I am Team Aspen all the way, and I get people yelling at me because I am not Team Maxon on this. But this is a great conversation. We could talk about the book couples that we love, that ended up together, that didn't end up together, that should end up together, that the author originally intended them to end up together. You could have a conversation about couples, and it doesn't have to be about your book. Start off by bringing in other people's books and talking about those characters, and then get around to talking about your book. Chances are your fans love you, they love your books, so even when you start the conversation about another book, they will bring it back to you, which is exactly what you want. So talk about what couples you love, talk about why you love them. If you want to start a conversation with your fans about why they love your particular couple, ask them what their favorite trait of this couple is, or ask them their favorite scene, ask them their favorite lines when they first met each other. Ask them which kissing scene is the best. Ask them questions about your characters and get them talking about Valentine's Day. And then, of course, you can remind them that if they don't have any plans, they can have some plans with your books. So they can hang out for the evening and chill with a really fabulous couple that you wrote. So you can do this in so very many different ways. There's lots of things that you can do to really bring out your couple and other book couples and make people think about these book boyfriends and these literary loves and all of these characters that they absolutely adore for Valentine's Day. Now, furthermore, you want to take this a little bit further and get some really great Bookstagram style images. So put your book down, or put the books that you're talking down on a surface where you can take a picture, and you want to decorate it for Valentine's Day. So think hearts, think red, think flowers, think pink, think Valentines. You could actually get Valentines. Anything Valentine's Day like, you can get put into this image. You can go as extreme or as calmed down as you want within these pictures. So if you look on my author platform, at KM Robinson Books on Instagram, I put a picture that is for Valentine's Day. It's got some pinks, it's got some neutral tones, and it's got a little heart trinket tray. So I'm not over the top with this Valentine's Day stuff, but it still alludes to Valentine's Day with that little heart. You can go totally all out with your Valentines, or you can keep it calm and chill so that it would be pretty anyway, but people know it's specifically for Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day. So really get your graphics in there, start a conversation, and have an amazing time talking about these book loves that you totally adore. If you absolutely love this, you can jump onto KM Robbins. No, you can't. Wrong one. You can jump on readingtransforms.com, where you'll have access to our online communities, our online courses, our resources, our tutorials, our videos, and the amazing projects that we're working on over at Reading Transforms. You can also jump into community.readingtransforms.com. It's my closed Facebook group. I'm in there every single day teaching on how to beat the social media algorithms and work within them to get your posts seen by your fans. We're talking about marketing your book, and we're talking about branding yourself to reach out, engage your fans, empower them, and equip them to help you market your books for you in a better, more effective, and efficient way. It's an amazing group. We've got a lot of great authors, and I hope that you will join us. I'm KM Robinson of KM Robinson Photography and Reading Transforms, and clearly I'm having trouble because I just opened up my author platform recently, and I'm getting my endings confused. So I'm also the author of Golden, which comes out this March 28th, and Jaded, which comes out in June from Snowy Wings Publishing. You can check those out because clearly I have an issue with throwing that out there today. So I hope you will join me over at Reading Transforms and over on my author platform. You guys have a great day and stay inspired. Happy Valentine's Day!